Hey, hope you're having a good day. So what would you choose, the carrot or the stick? It's just a simple analogy that you can use to figure out what kind of motivation you're going to use to encourage yourself either in a negative or a positive way. So it's punishment versus reward. So this is something that I see a lot of cycles that a lot of people can get into when it comes to, let's say, most of my clients want to get fitter, they want to get stronger, they want to, lose maybe a dress size or two, drop a few kilos, whatever it may be. And there's two different ways that you can achieve a goal along the way. You can either punish yourself the whole way, or you can reward yourself. And really simple question to ask yourself: anytime somebody has punished you before, did that encourage you to want to become better? Or in the long run, did it end up making you feel absolutely miserable and you never wanted to hear or see from that person again, and also never do whatever it is that they were trying to get you to do in the first place? I think we all know what the answer is to that. And so when it comes to carrot or stick, obviously the right thing to do is reward. So for example, a lot of people, when it comes to food, they want to lose weight, they'll restrict themselves, they'll do some ridiculous diet, Weight Watchers, Slimming World, keto. Basically, they'll deprive themselves, they'll do something restrictive, they'll lose the weight, but then once they return to their normal life, they'll put it all back on again, and then extra. And also on top of that, they'll feel extra demotivated because they've just done something that didn't work. And unfortunately, they might end up with some type of mild or maybe even, unfortunately, an extreme eating disorder of some type. So that is the stick way or the punishment way in terms of losing weight. But then when it comes to the reward side, what I do with all of my clients is we focus on how can we have an approach with food where you can enjoy your favorite foods and also lose weight, tone up, drop dress size, whatever the goal is, at the same time. And incorporating a approach that is flexible, that's enjoyable, and most importantly, is actually sustainable for the rest of their life. Not some stupid fad diet that they're going to do for 4 or 8 weeks and end up with all those awful things that I just talked about there. And I've seen that happen so many times, like way too many times at this point. So you can tell it pisses me off because I am very passionate about it. I see the effect that it has on a lot of people. It's the same thing with training. If you want to, get fitter, you get stronger, most people, what they'll do is they'll take the extreme approach. They'll try and train every single day. They'll devote a lot of time to it. What ends up happening? They hate doing it. It's not sustainable. Most likely they get injured and then they quit after 4 weeks or 8 weeks, and then they never want to do it again. And now they've missed out on all the positives that they could have got from it. So instead of punishing yourself when it comes to the training side, we want to focus on rewards. So starting off nice and easy, doing exercises that you enjoy, gradually increasing the intensity of what you're doing so that you're working with your body. Most of my clients, I say to them, look, for today's session, we'll go at, if they're starting off, we'll go at like a 5 or 6 out of 10 intensity, nice and easy. And then once you start to enjoy the training a bit more, you get into it, you become comfortable, you become more confident in what you're doing, then we'll gradually bring up the intensity to 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. And then most people that I work with after about 4 weeks, we get up to maybe 8 or 9 out of 10. And they enjoy doing the training because they feel the benefits from it. And so we've created a positive cycle where they come to a class or they do a session with me, they enjoy it, they feel good afterwards, they feel accomplished, they're happy that they've pushed themselves to get out of their comfort zone, and then they get a dopamine release, and that creates a positive cycle, and then we redo it, and that's how clients will come on board, and they will then continue to get results for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. I've had some clients for 4 to 6 years. So I'm going to switch my hand because my shoulders kill me from holding this camera. So that is just a couple of practical examples of carrot versus stick, and why the carrot or I must drop my glasses, why rewarding yourself will work every single time and is way better than punishing yourself. And punishing yourself makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And if a coach or a personal trainer ever does any of those things that I mentioned there with you, where they tell you to train every single day, where they get you to go on a restrictive diet that you know in your heart and in your core that it's not sustainable, that you can incorporate into your life. If a coach gets you to do anything like that, it's a huge red flag. You should run a million miles away from them. Because at the end of the day, what's important is that you enjoy what you do, it's sustainable, it becomes part of your lifestyle, and most importantly, you enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. So that's my rant over. Have you ever found yourself in that kind of cycle before, where it's just punishment and you ended up hating it? Comment down below if you've had any experiences like that. And yeah, hope the video was helpful. And I'm going to end it here because my shoulder is killing me. If you have any questions, let me know, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.